Next, we have to see how to write a journal for giving business transactions. We have to see elaborately one by one. It is very, very important on the part of the commerce students. Before we are going to make a journal in a given business transactions, we should see some important aspect related with making journal. First, we should see that is accounts. There are three types of accounts in general: personal account, real account, and nominal account. You should mark up the rule of personal account as well as real account and nominal account. It was clearly discussed in my previous class, that is classification of accounts and the rules of accounts. That is, you see the personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Like that, real account, it is related with assets, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Then nominal account, which are related with incomes and expenses, that is debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. That is, few examples were given. Rama is a personal account, X and Co, any firm, company, bank, government, society, schools, colleges, universities, Y traders, Z and cents. If anything will appear in your business transactions, it is of personal account. Like that, real account, I have given few examples: goods, cash, building, land, plant, furniture, machinery, vehicles. These are all assets. Then expenses: wages, salaries, rent, commission, interest, depreciation, stationery, carriage. These are all nominal accounts. Which are paid means expenses. These are received means income. Come to making of journal. Journalize the following transactions. It is given in your problem. How to make a journal. Then 2020 January 1, Rama started a business with cash rupees 20,000. That is the business transaction. We need two accounts to write a journal. That two account we have to trace out in the business transactions. Here you look here, Rama started a business. Rama is one aspect because Rama, he belongs to personal account. Then another aspect, cash, it is of real account. You see here, cash coming under real account. So this is the first aspect in your transaction. It is a second aspect in your business transaction. So we should make a journal. You know the journal under the double entry principle. One account should be debited, another account should be credited. That means receiving account should be debited, giving account should be credited. You look here. You see the meaning, actual meaning of this transaction. Rama started a business with the cash rupees 20,000. We write a journal entry in the business point of view. Here, in the business, cash comes into the business. Cash comes in. That is, cash, it is of real account. As per the rule, real account, debit what comes in. Cash comes into the business. So, debit what comes in. Cash, it is a real account. All the real account, all the assets, it comes into the business, that is debited. That is the receiving aspect. Then what is the giving aspect? This cash was contributed by, given by Rama. So Rama is a personal account. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Here Rama is a giver. That cash was given by Rama. So that is Rama should be credited. Anyhow, Rama is not a creditor in the business. He is of owner. So that it is meant that capital. So for that purpose, capital is of personal account. Here the journal entry, first write the debit aspect, next write the credit aspect. You see here, cash account debtor. Before that we write the date. Date, first year 2020, January 1. You first write the debit aspect, cash account debtor. You write like that. Just you have to give a space. To Rama's capital account. Here Rama is your owner. Rama's capital account. That is in debit column 20,000, credit column 20,000. Being Rama started a business. That is the narration. Being Rama started a business. Like that, we are going to make all the transaction for journal entries. Next, bought goods for cash rupees 10,000. That is another transaction, business transaction. You mean that bought goods for cash rupees 10,000. It is occurred on January 3rd. Here we have to identify how many accounts in the business transaction. We need at least 2 accounts to write a journal. Here you see here goods, bought goods. That is one aspect account, then cash another aspect or account. Now we are having 2 accounts. It is enough to make a journal. Which account is to be debited and which account is to be credited? We don't know. For that purpose, we are applying the consent rule. Here goods, bought goods means purchasing of goods, receiving of goods for cash. That is, we are paying cash and receiving goods. That is the meaning of this business transaction. Here, goods as well as cash, it comes under real account. So, we have to apply the rule of real account. With regard to goods, bought goods, receiving the goods, comes the goods. So debit what? Comes in. Goods comes into the business. That is purchases. Anything, any asset comes into the business, it should be debited. Here goods comes into the business. It is of purchases. Then another aspect, cash. Cash here goes out. Debit what? Comes in. Credit what? Goes out. We are paying cash for the purchase of goods. So with regard to cash, it is an asset. It goes out of the business. So anything goes out of the business, it should be credited. Credit what? Goes out. So cash goes out of the business, it should be credited. Now write a journal. That is, first you write the debit element, then you are going to write the credit element. That is the usual convention. Here bought goods, it means purchases. Purchases account debtor to cash account. In debit column 10,000, credit column 10,000. Narration: being cash purchases. That is the second journal entry. Now we have to see another journal entry. Bought goods from X and Co. rupees 7,000 on credit. Here another business transaction. We are going to make a journal for this transaction. Here we have to find two accounts in any business transaction for making journal. You look here, bought goods. Goods, it is of one element. Then X and Co, it is of another element, another account. So it is enough to make a journal. We should refer which account should be debited and which one is to be credited. For this purpose, we are going to apply the consent rule. Here, bought goods means purchase of goods or receiving of goods from X and Co. We are getting the goods from X and Co. worth of rupees 7,000 on credit. It is of credit transaction. In the credit transaction, we should take compulsorily personal account. Okay. Now, goods, it is of real account. Debit what? Comes in. Goods comes into the business. So, it should be debited. Then, X and Co. He belongs to personal account. He is a giver. Giver of the goods. Credit the giver. So, he should be credited. Write a journal. First write the debit aspect, then write the credit aspect. Bought goods means, that is in debit, it is purchases. You write date 5th. Purchases account debtor to X and Co account. Here 7,000 rupees, here also 7,000 rupees. That is the journal. You write the narration, that is being credit purchases. Come to next transaction. It may be of 8. Sold goods for cash rupees 5,000. Here, sold goods for cash rupees 5,000. That is another transaction. We are selling the goods for cash. So, after getting the cash, we are selling the goods. It is the transaction. How we are going to write a journal? To write a journal, we need two accounts. Here, goods, one account. then cash another account. We refer the both items are real account. You see the real account rule. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Look here. Sold goods for cash. Selling the goods. Goods goes out of our business. So credit what goes out. It should be credited. Then we are receiving the cash. For selling the goods, we are actually receiving the cash because it is a cash transaction. Cash comes into the business. That is, debit what comes in. Cash comes into the business. Goods goes out of the business. So, goes out should be credited. Comes in should be debited. Here, sold goods means that is of sales. Write a journal. Here, January 8th, first write the debit aspect, then write the credit aspect. Cash account debtor to sales account 5,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees being cash sales. That is the journal for this transaction.